You need the loo, do you, Josh? Huh?
No, I'm alright.
You need the bit that goes on top of it. You can't just...
I'm going to tell you what I've done.
Go on.
So we filled this full of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm testing the seals around here that it doesn't leak.
Yeah.
Now that is a new one we've put on.
Right.
Because the other one was leaking. You see? So that's the new one. We've got it full and we're just checking that.
Yeah, I saw Jake filling it. Not you. It was Jake. But you must have said, go and fill that with water.
And you give me no credit?
No.
Okay. Why are you dressed as the Blues Brothers?
Because I've had my eye lasered, so it's bright sunshine, so...
Right, what happened there?
Eh?
Is that why you weren't in yesterday?
Yeah, because when you've had your cataract done, they put a plastic lens in your eye, yeah?
Yeah.
And after a period of time, it gets clouded over. So what they do, they zap it with a laser.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like the Bionic Man now.
Okay. Do you know what happened yesterday?
Go on.
A couple come.
Yeah?
Guess what they said?
Where's Kev?
Yeah, exactly. Where's Kev? That's all I'm getting is people coming up going, where's Kev?
Oh.
Where's Kev? Yeah. I said he should be in, but he's being lasered. So, there you go. Right, what we're going to do in this video, I'll give you a market update, and I'm going to have to do a public relation. Oh, we've got to be quiet, Kev. That van there.
Yeah.
At this very moment in time, the customers are in it and we're handing the van over. So Adam's in the van there, showing them how it all works and everything.
Right.
So we have to tread stealthily. Yeah. So shall we go in wild act?
When a van's sold and people have come for it, we do a full handover and they see everything working, the van's there all working. We've also done a video on it anyway, so when they go on holiday and they're away,
yep,
and something's, they can't remember how to do something,
we've got a check sheet there for them.
They've got a check sheet with everything with bullet points on it, but they can also go onto the Motorhome Man, watch the video. Oh yeah, that's how they do it.
That's how they do it.
That's the way to do it.
Right, public relations.
Yeah.
Right, we've had a manic 2 or 3 weeks. We're selling vehicles like hotcakes, right? But that comes with a problem, Kev.
Trying to get them all out. People want them like yesterday.
Explain what happens when people buy the van.
How soon can we have it? And we have to say it's going to be X amount of days or weeks, or dependent on how many we've sold. So if you want your van right, I'll take these off because look.
Because you look what?
I look too.
The fame's gone too head, Kev. You haven't really had them lasered, have you?
No. Well, the sun's not in my eyes now. Because they've got to understand that the van's got to go out right.
We're selling dreams, Kev.
Yeah, so it's all got to be checked, working, perfect. And then it goes out and then they haven't got any problems. So it's going to take time. So we're going to show you on this video why it's going to take time. Because how many vans have we got to go out?
12.
12.
12, Kev. People keep turning up and buying
12
vans.
We've got 12 vans to go out. So you must understand, if you're at the end of the queue, it's going to take time. But you'll get it in time for going away for the nice weather.
And you're going to ask me, Kev, why we sold so many vans.
Why have we sold so many vans?
Glad you asked that, Kev.
Go on.
Glad you asked that. Now this is my theory, and it's only a theory. The weather's changed.
Yeah.
So people aren't stuck inside.
Prices have come down.
Well, this is the contentious thing, Kevin, is if you have a look online, there's loads and loads of vans for sale at loads of different prices. So typical example, I had somebody wanted to sell their Bailey the other week. I think it was a 2022, and they paid 65,000 a couple of years ago, right, which was probably the going rate. If you go on and have a look online, there's probably about 20-25 of those vans. Some are on at 65, some are on at 50, some are even on at 45.
Yeah.
Basically, and they wanted like 60-odd thousand pounds for their van because they paid 65 for it. Where I could go online and actually buy one for 45, 48,000.
Yeah.
So what we've got online at the moment is a lot of motorhomes
overpriced,
and a lot of motorhomes that are priced right. And we've got our vans priced right. So what's happening is a lot of dealers are holding a lot of stock where they give too much money for, Kev.
Yeah.
Because obviously they've been trying to clear.
They're gonna take a hit, aren't they?
They've got to. They ain't doing it yet.
No.
Because they're hoping the season starts and everything. Or what they are waiting for. There's another one for you. You've got a load of vans on there, say 10 vans. Some are priced at 60, some are priced at 55. When all them £55,000 vans go, what's your choice?
Yeah, 60k.
60k. So the prices might actually go back up again when the cheaper ones, but I don't think they are, because we're buying at the new prices now, and everything else. But there's a lot of choice.
And as you say, our turnover is pretty good. I mean, if we've got 12 vans to go out, that means that we can go and buy right, and then we keep the turnover going.
Exactly. So when we've got 12 vans to go out like that, we obviously do them as they sell. If we come up against a problem, then we've got to fix them, so it knocks everything back. Yeah. So I'm just going to show people now what we're up against on the different vans that we're checking off, because first of all we check them, then they go to the mechanical side, then they come back and we do another check, so in effect they get checked off twice. So Wild Axe, come on in, Kev.
Wild Axe, lovely van. Nice
this is one of my favourite camper vans we've ever had in.
Nice showroom. Yeah,
right,
we did a video on this.
We've done loads of videos. So I came in, batteries were flat. Yeah, so I left them all weekend to have a good charge up. Yeah, so come down to here, we've got a solar panel working away. We have got an electric hookup in at the moment, Kev. So that's bypassing. So we'll put our little meter on, 2 leisure batteries, there you go. I'm going to trip it now, so it should just work off the leisure batteries. Yeah, trip. Look at that.
Yeah.
Now if one of these is down, it's going to drag the other one down.
Yep.
Basically.
And also, if they're not wired up right. How many have had that have not been wired up right?
They are wired up right.
Yeah,
they are. So that's my problem with that one. But also, I've got, which, let me just show you there, Kev. Now that's saying 20%, that's saying 20%. Beforehand, on the waste, it wasn't showing anything. So it might be a dirty probe inside. So my plan today is, throughout the day, is keep filling it up full of water and cleaning it through. Now, it takes time. Yeah. I've got to fill it up, I've got to let it settle and move around and try and clean the probe, then I've got to empty it out, then I've got to fill it up again and
we're
keep doing it.
Fortunate with some vans that you can actually get at the probe, but
yes,
it's not always the case.
But this one is the waste tanks underneath, basically, and it's all insulated up as well. Yeah. So that's your other scenario.
That means it's heated then, it's got a heat tank on it.
Yeah, it has.
Heater jacket.
Did you give me that water sleeper? Yeah. Have you got the keys? So there is your heated.
Yeah.
But what I have been doing as well, and I think this is why it's starting to read, is I've been boiling the water up on the hot water and then running the hot water down into the waste as well.
Yeah.
So I've got to keep doing that. And then the worst case scenario is, because this is going to go have a service done, it is a chain, not a cam box, so we don't need to do the chain on it, is we're going to have to, when we go to the ramps, we're going to have to drop the tanks.
Yeah.
So again, it takes time. Yeah. Shall we look at case study number 2, Kevin?
Yeah.
Off we trot then.
Off we trot.
It's a bit of a battery day today, Kev. Let's go this way. Shh.
Yeah. Happy customers.
Stealth. Case number 2. Volkswagen. Here's an interesting case study on this one. So, I'll put this on. Let's put the in there. Let's get that one in there. Oh, should have plenty of practice at doing this, Kev, by now. The amount of times I've done it. There we go. Right. So, nice battery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now on this one, I found out. Oh, let me get up here, Kev. See how we've got battery selector there?
Yep.
So if I turn that off, so it's starting to drop.
Yep.
And then if I switch it here to van, the battery charger, so it's going back up again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we know the charges are with
yeah, so if I trip that now, it's starting to drop. It should really be stopping at about 12.5.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling the battery's not happy.
Yeah.
But also, it's got solar on it, it's a little solar controller on that. See it? Got it? Yeah, got it. Let's put the fuse back in. Yeah, look. It's all over the shop. See it? See the readings?
Yeah.
It's all over the shop. Now, it's one of two things.
Should be showing about 14.
Yeah, it's up to
14
16
yeah.
now. So that's probably telling me is that controller
Is overcharging.
is overcharging
So it's cooked the battery.
and cooked the battery. So the plan of action is we've ordered everything now. Change the battery,
Change the controller.
isolate the controller. Let's see if the battery and the rest of the van's happy. Yeah. And then I've got a feeling it says that controller because that's not right. Let's put that back
Not
on.
the first one we've had faulty, it won't be the last.
No. What have I done now, Kev? Is that charging up?
No.
Why is that not doing that now?
Down to 5.3.
That should be charging up. That
You've got the fuse out, haven't you?
No, that was for the solar.
Oh, right. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's going up now. 11.5, yeah, 11.6. Yeah, it's going up slowly, Jason. There you go. Yeah, you're going up now.
I'm not cracking up, am I? Yeah, that's... Right, okay.
Yep.
So there's my conundrum. But testing them...
Conundrum.
Testing them takes all day.
Yeah.
It's not just a quick fix,
Nope.
basically, because obviously we've got to simulate people being outside in the... being outside camping and everything else.
Yeah, especially if you're wild camping and you
we've
want
got
the
to test them
solar
because we've had all the time and the battery's been dead, but the solar on it and the weather's been good has been keeping that battery alive, so it looks as though the battery's okay. So we've got to do more than dependence. And what does it do, Kev? It takes time.
It does.
Right. Do you want to go to another one?
Come on.
Let's go find another one. So
Stick with the flow.
let's go with the flow, Kev. And a lot of this is battery orientated as well. Oh, tell me what you do here. Here we go. Right, I'm going to show you inside for you. Right, so it's got a water system on it, yeah?
Yep.
Let me put my pump on. There's my water system. Oh, it won't work. No, probably because I switched it off. Oh, now it still doesn't want blinking work, does it?
No.
Right, so that's the pump on. Put that on there. You hear the pump? Noisy, isn't it?
Pulsing, yeah.
Well, yeah, it's probably because I'm out of water, but it's quite noisy, isn't it?
Yeah.
The pump, right? So let me just turn them off. Right, follow me. Right, can you get in there? Can you see the pump? Let me get in there. There's the pump.
Yep.
See how it's been put on the wood, Kev?
Yeah.
So that's why it's noisy.
Got no rubber bushes and the screws.
Right. I've never seen one of them pumps before.
No.
They're dead small. Now, the van was built like this. Do we go changing the pump just to make it quieter?
No. Get some rubber.
Should we have to put rubbers on there?
No.
Because that's how it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
How far do you actually go with a vehicle?
Yeah. What you need is a couple of tap washers, rubber tap washers.
Yeah, we'll probably do something like that, just to try and quieten it down a little bit for the customer. But the other person's had the van, they've been quite happy with it and everything else. It's not as if you're using the water all the time.
Well, you're not going to use it while you're sleeping either, are you? So.
No, but we will try. It's not happy at all, this seat's Kev. See, it's not happy at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to knock that all off actually, trip that. So, what does it do, Kev? It takes time.
Yeah.
All takes time. So, shall we move on to the next one?
2 out of 2. Third time lucky.
Let's move on. Next is a little Volkswagen.
One we've had for 6 years.
Yeah.
There's a story about that.
So again, here's another one where it was only serviced about 500 miles ago. Okay, right, so it's had a service. We actually did the cam belt on it a few years back because the customer who brought it 6 years ago brought it back for us to do the cam belt. So the cam belt doesn't need doing. So it's only been serviced about 500 miles ago, 400 miles ago, right? And what do? It was serviced 2 years ago, 500 miles ago. Do we take it and put a small service on it, or do we just send it out how it is?
Yeah, definitely small service.
Small service, and that's what we've decided to do. But it takes time.
Oil and filters.
Yeah, and we'll check the other filters and everything else. So that's something else. Oh, right, Kev, you'll like this one. Can you see in there? That battery charger there is from prehistoric days. Basically.
The one Noah had on his hack.
You've got buttons here, up, off,
Yeah.
down, front. Right? What does that mean?
Down front.
Do you know what I mean? Up, off, okay, it might be up, off. I've got a solar panel charger there, right? I've got everything, right? I've got to figure out how it all works. Now, I've actually found out from my extensive research is up isn't actually off. Up is charging the leisure battery on the solar, and down is charging the vehicle battery on the solar, basically. When I did put the meter on and check the battery, because that's an older charger, it was like a trickle. So at first I thought it's not charging, but it actually does charge. It just trickles really slowly, so it does work. But what's the motto of the video, Kev? It takes time.
Yep.
So we've also got then, remember, if anybody did actually watch the video, when we put this extractor fan on,
it was noisy.
It was very noisy, wasn't it?
It was.
It's like that.
Yeah. Was it catching on the casing?
It was catching, yeah, all around.
It sounded like it was catching, right?
But I haven't got fingers small enough to get through there. We have to take it all off and do it. And what's the motto of the video, Kev?
Takes time.
It takes time. So these are all the little things that we have to do. Let's move on.
And while we're doing this, the vans are piling up, waiting to go out.
More people are buying the vans. Luke, I'm not complaining about anything today because it's a great position to be in.
Yeah.
Can't argue about it.
And the sun's shining. So.
And the sun's shining. It's a little bit cold, Kev. But at the end of the day, we're selling expensive dreams and they've got to go out right. So if you are waiting for your van, we're doing what we can to try and get the vans out right and as best to fulfill the customer expectation. Let's move on to the next one.
Tell me something, I know.
What?
Turn around, that one. No, yeah, you've got your jacket, you still got the rip. People have commented about your rip jacket.
I know. You alright there? Yeah. How you doing? Oh, he's on the phone. See? Adam has to do the mechanic inside as well, and to do a cam belt it could be all day to do one. Sometimes
because
as well,
what do we do when we do a cam belt?
we do the water pump as well.
Yeah.
And also through experience of obviously from what he does as well is when you're doing things like that you then start to spot other things that might want doing basically.
But in fact there's a moral to that. If you're having your cam belt done, if you're having the cam belt done, make sure you do the water pump at the same time. Otherwise, to do the water pump is the same strip down as doing the cam belt, and we've taken water pumps off that have been 2 year old and signs of leakage. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
So yeah, it's a false economy not to do the water pump.
Exactly. So next we move on to the Heimer. This is also going quite swimmingly well.
Well, Heimer, I mean, you can't go wrong with a Heimer, can you?
Can't really. But this wanted a solar putting on, so we used our good friends to put the solar on. So we booked it in for them, they put the solar onto it, but we can't move the van once the solar's been on for 24 hours.
No, it's glued on.
Yeah, so because the plan was to do the cam belt, but because we had to leave it for 24 hours, we moved on to something else. And now we've got to do the cam belt, because what Adam doesn't like to do as well, for example, this was booked on Thursday to get the cam belt done. He didn't want to, Thursday to get the solar done. He didn't want to start the cam belt on the Wednesday in case, one, they send the wrong parts, because you never know until you start fitting them or anything. Yep. As well. And the companies are notorious for doing that. And also, if he came across anything, then he'd be under pressure then to get it back together again, to take it to get the solar done. And the last thing we do is we don't want to rush on things, or don't want to scrimp or save, or just cut corners. So therefore then this is knocked this one back now to the following week, where we can now get the cam belts and the service and everything else done on that.
Let's put an extra week on it.
Which then knocks everything else back. So the moral of the story is, it takes time. And what was your famous quote about miracles, Kev?
We can do the impossible immediately. Miracles take a little longer.
Thank you, Kev. So this is the Heimer. It's got this is going swimmingly well, actually, to be honest with you. Not too bad. We've got a couple of little bits and bobs to get done on it, but what we like to do is to get the mechanical done, then bring it back, and then get all the little bits and bobs done on that. So that's not doing too bad. But as I can say, as far as the market go, we're absolutely mad crazy at the moment. We've adjusted with the prices. There's a lot of stock out there, so if you're looking at buying a motorhome, just have a good look around, because you've got a lot of choice as well, yeah. And check your prices out. If you're looking at selling your motorhome this time of year, and you brought it in 2022, 2022, say 2023, you are going to take a hit on your motorhome. It's going to happen. You're not going to be able to sell it at a retail price. And the other people that have been telling us for years, Kev, after COVID, do you know they were right? The prices have gone down. Yeah. Never have thought that, would you? No. Price is going to go up. You've got to remember, there was a shortage of the base vehicles for a start. They had problems with the chips. They couldn't get hold of the chips, so the new ones weren't coming out. So if the new ones aren't coming out, there's very little used vans for sale, because all the trade-ins aren't going through. So yeah, that created a problem as well. Just a quickie. Yeah. Are you here next week, or are you on your jollies? I'm here next week. You're here next week? So what we'll do next week is we'll do another update for our customers to tell them how they're getting on. And then also, to make matters worse, yesterday, Kev, we've got vans on the front. 2 of them have gone and sold as well. So we've got some in the compound as well, haven't we? Yeah, they have, but I don't want to bring that up as well, Kev. Are we going to walk down? No. What? We'll have a look at them. Let's go have a look in the compound. Go on. We'll have a quick look. Not too far to walk. But it takes time. Yeah. And this is the motto. I've got half a battery left on it, actually. So, we've even had to buy... But people think as well as that, see, this is another conundrum we've got as well, Kev. I'll just turn this way. Post. Is as well, we also got our own customers bringing the vans back in a year's time to have them MOT'd and serviced as well. Yep. Which ones are sold on here? That one. That one's sold. The Dreamer. That one. This one, the Majestic. Yeah. Now, people who are having this van, it's a 20, I think it's a 23 or 24, and it's only done 1,000 miles. Yeah. So they're pretty much getting a new van. But do you know what's going to happen, Kev? What's going to happen? You're going to find a problem on it. I'm always going to find something, aren't I? Yeah. Just because it's a new van doesn't mean there's not going to be problems. Because it takes time. Yeah. So we'll have a quick look at it. What have we had in, Kev? Yeah, we've got a customer's van. They've had it about 2 or 3 years. They've got a problem with it. They brought us back, so we have to fit that in as well to do that. So we've got to, we're always juggling plates or whatever to keep going, because obviously we are a small company and it's all about doing things right. So let's move on. What have we got, Kevin? Oh, I've got a little Volkswagen to show you. All right. I won't say a little Volkswagen. No, it's a Crafter, isn't it? Is it a Crafter? 2017? Yeah. Nice colours. Yeah, different, isn't it? Oh. You can't show it me because it's locked up. I can't show you because... Have I got the keys? No. 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 Alright. We'll do a video of it anyway. Yeah. Who doesn't love a Roma home? Yep. That's just come in. Hilo, is it? Oh, they're all locked. All symbols. And a little symbol. Yeah. We've got a soft spot for them, Kev, haven't we? We have, haven't we? Yeah. That's just come in this morning. And listen.
The NV200.
Well, yeah, well, listen.
Yeah.
That's just come in as well. We're finding these little vans, Kev, are more and more popular.
Yeah,
Really
they're
are
everyday
popular.
drive, aren't they?
Yeah, so there's a quick insight of what's happening in the industry, a quick insight of where we're up to with all the customers' vans. The moral of the story is that it takes time. We'll do another update next week just to let know everyone's getting on with the vans. We've got the Swift going out at this moment in time, which is a lovely van. Done a video on that. You like the washroom on that, didn't you?
Lovely, wasn't it? Yeah.
Beautiful van. It's got electric awning, it's got all the mod cons on it. So if you've enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and you can sing us a song, Blues Brother.
Hey? No, I'll tell you a joke.
Go on then, tell me a joke.
Took my grandson out for his first pint the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so I
Why
bought-
are you holding the camera, Kev? It's pointed at you.
yeah.
Probably told you.
Yeah. So I bought him his first, I bought a pint of Foster's, he didn't like that. So I bought a pint of Carlsberg, he didn't like that. He didn't like the Guinness, didn't like the cider. By the time I got to whiskey, I could hardly push his pram.
So,
You've been to America, haven't you?
Go on.
You got Yellowstone Park?
Where's that?
Yellowstone Park in America. It's a national park where Yogi Bear lives and all that.
No.
They have a sign up there, yeah, and it says there's bears in this area. It says, so be aware, be alert. It says, if you check for feces, yeah, if it's a brown bear, you'll find berries and fruit, perhaps bits of squirrel fur, yeah. So take precautions, yeah. Fasten some bells to your clothes, yeah, and carry a pepper spray, yeah. So if you check the feces, right, if it's a brown bear, you find bits of berries and fruit and some squirrel fur. If it's a grizzly bear, yeah, check the feces there, you find some little bells and it smells of pepper. Come on, do you want me to write it down for you?
I'm perplexed, Kev. Let's go.
All right.
You can't switch it off, can't you?
We've had this one before, haven't we? This champ, I recognise it. The little paw prints on it.
It was at Yellowstone Park.
All right. It's got little bells on it.